Hi, I'm Chris Anderson with Mount Comfort RV. Well, this will be a first. I've never done a video in my whole life on an Airstream Silver Bullet. This is a beautiful trade-in I just took in. It is a 2019, that is correct, 2019. This is a 33 FB Airstream Classic. Now I'm going to apologize up front because I know that Airstream has a huge number of people that follow this, that know this product. They know every model, and usually I try to be, a product specialist that knows a lot about the product to be able to walk you through it. In my 15 years of selling RVs, I have never worked for an Airstream dealer. I've never been to the Airstream factory. I've heard a lot through the grapevine, through other salespeople who have, and had a few tips here and there from Airstream owners and stuff like that, but I'm not your Airstream expert. But this is an outstanding trade. I wanted to get everybody out there that follows our videos the opportunity to see this, because I think somebody out there is looking for one of these and looking for one that maybe somebody else took the hit on. And that would be what we're looking at here. These folks own this less than 6 months. They had a diesel pusher in the past. They thought they wanted to go Airstreaming. They really didn't like towing, and it was really the hitch work. The gentleman that traded in actually had a bad back, and it was hooking and unhooking of the weight distribution hitch that was the deciding factor for him, that it just wasn't a great way for them to travel. So nothing wrong with this RV whatsoever. In fact, Airstream advertises they have a 3-year transferable limited warranty. There's going to be like 2.5 years of that left, and it says see your local Airstream dealer for details on that. I'm going to tell you to see your local Airstream dealer, which is not me, for all the details on that, but you can go to their website and pull that up. That is, the warranty is transferable, and like I said, they own this. They got this in June of 19, and I'm shooting this video on September 12th of 19. So that's what we're looking at there. So we'll come back to the outside. Let's go take a look at some of the features on the inside of this first. All right, we're going to start just inside the entry door, because I think there's some really cool features here just on this little touchpad. Forget the fact that we got nice little coat or hat hooks right here inside the door, which would obviously come in handy, but this little touchpad right here. On top, it starts with away mode and on board mode. Well, that is a really cool feature. When you are in this trailer and you're going to go out and about, you hit away mode, it will shut all the blinds, pull down all the electric blinds. They are electric blinds in here. On the there's the inner blind, the outer blind. The outer blinds are electric, so they all come down to make the coach nice and dark so nobody can see in here. And then it shuts off your lights, but it keeps your HVAC system going, so it'll still be the same temperature it was when you left. So that's very nice there. Our awning control is here, and I guess there's a really neat trick. Unless you hold these two buttons in for like 3 seconds at the same time, you're not going to be able to operate the power awning. So that's the way of unlocking it. And also, I was told that if it is attached to the truck, it also will not run the awning in and out. So that's a good safety feature. And then even you have tilt left and tilt front and tilt rear to be able to control the pitch of the awning. Again, with the buttons here, this is unlike anything anybody else is doing, really, even on the motorized side of things. So that is a wonderful feature there. And then you do have a battery disconnect. If you are going to put it in storage, you can hit the battery disconnect. That will disconnect all the 12-volt systems, so you're not pulling your batteries down. Speaking of batteries, this does have 2 AGM batteries on board, and it does have a 1,000-watt inverter on board as well. I've never seen a travel trailer with AGM batteries, never seen a travel trailer with an inverter on board that was anything other than like a refrigerator inverter. This is an entertainment inverter. Let's start up in the bedroom. Beautiful shade package in here. These are kind of a louvered on a track type shade that go around here to close. I left them open so you can kind of see how that works. We do have like more of a pleated day-night shade type deal up here. So great privacy when you want to. Even these little windows have little pleated shades in them, so if I want to pull that up, works out very well for privacy there. Over here, this is more of a multiplex lighting system here. We can control on and off of our lights throughout the coach. You'll see these panels located throughout. We have a Polk little, it's kind of a Bluetooth radio system that's built in here, and no, it's Polk audio. That's high-end audio stuff. This is just a temperature sensor right here, and then take a look at this. Check that out. We have a tilt bed. This is like remember the old Craftmatic bed commercials when I was a kid? That's kind of what you have in here. Nice setup there. Again, not typically what you're going to see in most travel trailers. The woodwork is second to none that you see throughout this, and it should be for the price point. I mean, let's face it, these are pricey trailers. I think this one had an MSRP of over $160,000, so that's not normal trailer price point, but these are not normal trailers. I've seen some Airstreams, and I think it's just a difference in the series of them. I've seen some Airstreams that actually had padded vinyl ceilings, and I didn't like that. I like some of the really old school ones I've seen that had wood ceilings. That's really cool. But I like having the aluminum come through to the inside. I just think it sticks with kind of the theme of the trailer. Now, I want to show you something else that I've never seen or even heard that anybody was doing this. See that down there? That goes all the way around the trailer. It's hidden behind the furniture in a lot of places, but that's on your inner wall kind of all the way around. That's actually, another one over here, that's actually a hydronic heating system. Just like when I do the videos on like the Dutch Stars and the Allegro buses and that type of thing, we talk about hydronic heat. Hydronic heat has a boiler, and it uses boiler antifreeze and circulates it throughout the coach to do both your heating of the coach and the hot water, which is unlimited hot water. This particular system is called an ALDE system. I think it's ALDE, and it runs off of either propane or electric, either one. So there's no fans with these, so it's virtually silent. There's just little radiators located throughout, and will keep the trailer warm when you want to. Now, as we continue to go through here, you're going to see a lot of high-end features like that. We'll come back to another feature of the ALDE system here in just a little bit. We do have a pocket door here that'll separate off the bedroom. So that's two solid doors actually that come together to separate off the bedroom. So we're not dealing with something flimsy here. The woodwork in here, again, second to none. This is a Dometic refrigerator. I believe by eyeballing, I believe this is a 10 cube, if I'm not mistaken. We'll pass in front of the camera here so I can demonstrate the pantry. I've tried to learn as much as I possibly can about Airstream in a very short amount of time. And like I said, I know you Airstream diehards out there know more about this product than I do. These are soft closed doors and drawers in a lot of cases. All right, and even a little drawer down here. Look at that little guy. The flooring in here, I've seen this kind of a textured floor. I've seen that before in some items. Very cool. I like it. It has kind of that rugged yet comfortable. It's got a softness to it, but yet it also has texture so it doesn't get real slick. A lot of the vinyl floors they're using nowadays are fine unless your feet are a little wet and you come in and you're ice skating. So we have a 3-burner cooktop here. Nice soft close on that also. Take a look at the storage. I mean, look at the hinges on these things. Nobody's using that. I mean, that is just ridiculous. And there's a light up here that comes on. That's refrigerator door technology there, folks. The fan actually vents to the outside. Corian throughout, or some version of Corian. I should say solid surface would be a more accurate statement. I'm not positive they use the name brand Corian or another brand name, but it's the same stuff. This table is an electric table. It does raise and lower on its own to make into a bed. I believe those 2 cushions that we see in the bedroom there at the head of the bed would be used to complete the bed, if I'm not mistaken. There are 2 ducted roof air conditioners on this. Now, 1 would more than do this. 2 is overkill, gets it done quicker, and that's, you know, on a day like today, it's 90 degrees outside. I like that there's 2 out there. All right, here's the packet with most of your books and all of that stuff in it. That's all right here. Still the Airstream bag. Okay. I think we're going to have this trailer listed at $139, and then we'll have a sale price, I believe, of $124.9, if I'm not mistaken. Which, compared to what this sold for new, is a steal. Okay. Now, this was one of my favorite features. I was looking around, and I was so kind of in awe and oohs and ahs of the hydronic heating and all that, and all of a sudden I was like, where's the TV in this? And the previous owner was nice enough to walk me through it and show me some things, and he chuckled, and then he got out this remote, and he did that. Yes, it's a high-definition smart projection TV. I believe it's an LG The screen is obviously electric. The projector's over here. All your hookups for HDMI and USB, very easy to get to. You do have a DVD, I'm sure that's Blu-ray player up top here. We had this on just over the antenna the other day. It was a beautiful picture. It was high definition, smart TV, gorgeous. Here's some more of the books, and this is a little circuit board that is the remote way to bring your awning in if there was ever a failure, is my understanding. Okay, let's go back to the kitchen because I skipped some lower cabinets. Okay, we have a convection microwave down low. Let's look at these drawers. We have a big drawer here, and then two medium-sized drawers. Okay, another big drawer. I mean, that's an awesome pots and pans drawer. What maybe I liked the most about this was that it actually, spot for your trash can, it actually does not feel small in here. You know, I was thinking, boy, no slide, 33-footer, no slide. Good storage down here also. There is an aisle light. Those are little aisle lights that you turn on so you can see in here at night. I thought the trailer might feel small because there's no slide outs, and let's face it, everything has slide outs today, not Airstreams. I can see why people like these so much. Undermount solid surf or stainless sink rather, and this does have a pull down sink sprayer. Moving on, the sofa has theater seating in it. It's electric. Nice little pull down table there, and USBs. You can sit here and charge your device. All right, Bose sound system. We've seen that before in some of our motorhomes. There's our remotes. This has a built-in Voyager camera on the back of it. This is the part that goes in your truck. There's some of the other remotes in here. Good storage here. The chair's on wheels. Nice little desk area here. And look at that, there's storage in the chair as well. All right. Did we do the overhead? I think we did. We did that overhead. We've done these. There's your sofa. Oh, there we go. Come off of there. More Polk audio. Here's the controller for the Aldi system. And then this, I'm sure they have a name for this, but it's basically what we talk about when we talk about Silverleaf in the Newmar or the Spider system in the Tiffin product. This controls your whole coach all in one setting here. And my understanding is there's a phone app that connects to this as well, and you can actually do all of this from anywhere. So you can control your coach and the temperature of your coach and all that from anywhere, is my understanding. All right, so there's all of this. Just feeling the weight of the door. This, normally RVs are made to be super lightweight and all that. I believe this weighs 8,700 pounds empty, if I'm not mistaken. That's the sound of a solid door. Now the bathroom is remarkable. One thing that maybe sold me on this camper more than anything else is the bathroom. We'll start here. Cedar-lined closet. Look at that. We have lights. All right. Nice mirror for when you're getting ready, and then drawers again here. Okay. Now, the lighting in here is ridiculous. This vanity is almost too bright. Nice vessel style sink, but they actually kind of did I'm going to call this a vessel hybrid. I have a vessel sink at home, and you do lose a little bit of counter space with it, but when you recess it all the way down like this, you kind of gain some of that back. I think that was a very good idea. I think we have a medicine cabinet here also. 3 shelves. All right. Now, the shower, the lighting on the shower is ridiculous. First of all, good size shower. Really good size shower. Tony, myself, a couple other salespeople, we could all shower in there. That's a totally different video though. Nice little cubby hole here. Now my favorite part, I think, of the whole trailer is this very interesting looking towel rack. And how many towel racks kind of come out of the wall and Then I'm looking at this, and it actually has a bleeder valve on it. I'm like, what in the world is a bleeder valve? What? Okay. This is hooked into that hydronic, into that Aldi system. So when this coach is circulating that boiler antifreeze, it circulates it through here as well, and your towels are warm. How awesome is that? Of course, a porcelain toilet. It took me a minute. I was looking at these. We couldn't figure out if these were towel racks down here, these little openings here and here. No, they're not towel racks. I looked down in there. That's the hydronic heating. That's where the heat would come up into this area. There's a radiator down there for bringing the heat into this camper. So this would be a perfectly fine camper to use if it was a little cool outside. All right, I think we've about covered the inside. And I know, again, some of the Airstream folks out there are like, he didn't talk about this, he didn't talk about that. I'm not proclaiming in any fashion to be an Airstream expert, but I am a guy who has an Airstream for sale, and it's a beautiful one, and it will be a good deal for somebody. Let's go take a look on the outside.
What are the wild waves saying as they roll in more and more? They seem to say, I adore you, and I want your love to share. They seem to say that I love you. Coo-ee-po, do you care? Remember that evening as we sat by a lagoon, singing sweet.
All right, pretty cool operation there. The awning is color matched to the coach, which is obviously, you know, just a nice little classic touch. As I said, you can press buttons on the inside, control the tilt of it as well. I would say that would be for water running off on your air conditioners, but I have been informed that there's actually a channel where the water that comes from your air conditioners runs down inside the wall through a tube and out on the ground underneath the camper. It doesn't just run off the side of it, which I can vouch for because I've had those air conditioners going all morning and this trailer's not wet. We do have storage, a few small storage compartments located throughout. There's nothing huge here when it comes to exterior storage on Airstreams. We do have a power outlet out here. Nice to have some power out under your awning in case you want to charge your phone, if nothing else. The signature Airstream steps, which if you don't know how to work them, they'll make you look really special when you're trying to work them and don't know how. These are protective shields here on the front. These are removable and replaceable. So if anything takes a rock or anything, it takes it on here instead of damaging, obviously, the beautiful finish of the camper. There's a little bit of storage up front here and in this box here. Actually, I think these are the batteries. I think I told you wrong. Yeah, those are the 2 AGM batteries. Okay. These are storage. This does come with a really nice Reese hitch as well. I believe it's a Reese or Draw Tight. I'm sorry, I lied. It's neither. It's a Blue Ox. The saddles are still on here, so it's a Blue Ox hitch, and that has weight distribution and sway built into it. It does come with that power tongue jack here, and then we have 240, not 20s. The ones that come with our gas grill, not the bigger ones that come with a lot of bigger trailers that are 30s. These are 40-pound LP tanks on here. That's a lot of propane, folks. You'll fill that like once a year. Okay. If we pop that and pop this, this comes up, and then you tighten the little bolt. It becomes its own little window awning. How slick is that? And that's I believe that's a polycarbonate. That's what it feels like to me. So that's going to be a rock protector to protect the main window, and it's tinted, so it gives you nice privacy in the bedroom, a little bit of shade. All this stuff is just Airstream stuff. You know, you don't see it on any other products out there. This side has 2 pull-out window awnings. They are color matched to the other awning. They even have built-in little locks on them. You know, a lot of motorhomes have window awnings, but they never have those little locks. There's a little wand that comes with it to do that. We have our fresh water fills behind lock and key here, and our outdoor showers behind lock and key here. Aluminum wheels, of course. What else would you expect? This is a 50 amp service on this coach. And it's 50 amp because there's 2 roof air conditioners. Down below you see our dump for our gray and our black. Okay, and then we'll get a shot of the rear. By the way, this coach is in remarkable condition. It looks like it's brand new. Okay. Look at this little storage spot here. Okay, and then there's a little hinge on here. You have to kind of lift up on that to put it down. More storage here. All right. Well, folks, that's going to cover it for the Silver Bullet. We'll try to get a few more shots of this up. It is in remarkable condition. Oh, rear awning and rear camera. Forgot to talk about that. It is in basically brand new condition. I mean, I guess you can tell it's used, but I don't think anybody with reasonable expectations is going to be disappointed by this one iota. You're going to save a bunch of money over a brand new one. So if you've been out there considering it and this is a floor plan that works for you, please don't forget to ask for me when you call in. My name is Chris Anderson. I'm with Mount Comfort RV. Thanks for watching.